Hello, my name is Taiwo and I'm with
Pablo Josiah, the Student Union President for this year. Tough, it's a hectic season, so we're trying to obviously get everything sorted before the new semester begins. And in terms of like different expectations for the student body, we're trying to make sure we are being efficient, and we're being able to provide the support and the kind of requirements that you guys are asking for. When it's organised, what we do as a student union is to just foster and make sure that there's being beach clean. So we make sure that we're being sustainable to the environment. We make sure that we're putting the environment, like uphold that regards of the environment. So we are being sustainable. So make sure that all of the rubbish are being cleaned from the beaches, and we're making sure that everything is being safe for both you and I. It depends on whether they need us to be involved in some event. So if that is the case, then they will ask us to be there. However, if there's not, then no. So it all depends on basically what the event is about and whether they basically need for us to show us some presence, or for us to basically give our own kind of like input. As in, when I say our own, I mean the students' body inputs, because obviously the student union is here for students and it's run by students. Not per se. The only other event that I would think of would be sometimes doing summer ball, but those events are not even affiliated with fireworks, should I say so myself. The issue being that obviously to work with fireworks, you do need like specific permissions, and you do need specific licenses to also do that. So depending on also the logistic wise, so in regards to like venue, whether the venue can accommodate fireworks and everything, that is also something that you have to basically hugely have some thinking about. Yeah, sometimes we do have fireworks during summer ball, but that again is hugely dependent on whether we have the correct logistics, whether we have the correct licenses, or whether we have the correct kind of like facilities to uphold those, or kind of like use those. So we're here just to help students in society. So we know that some of those main societies do take a huge kind of like devotement to doing so. So they do regular beach cleanings. You can see them on their social media feed, Instagram, that they are quite prominent, they're quite proactive in doing so as well. So if you need any more information, it will be to check their Instagram, and obviously also contact them. They're lovely people as well, so they'll be quite keen to obviously speak to you. It's just an event that's organised as for basically to consolidate the year at Swansea. So it's held every year and is filled with music, with food, with entertainment. Basically everything like you guys need to relax after a whole year of doing work, submitting coursework, doing exams and everything. So it's basically a chillax moment. If we are formally invited, then we could attend. If we invite them, they could also attend. But for example, we do not, this is obviously going from my own knowledge now, I do not think there's any kind of long-term goals, because you have to also understand that the student union is run by students for students. Different people run it, and therefore when people also change depending on the year, depending on the academic year, or depending on the office team that changes, that goals also change, right? So my goal may be perhaps stuck on employability or sustainability, whereas someone else's goal wouldn't be that. So we do not have a long-term like commitment, but what we do is we are flexible. However, the student union is here to just work for students. So our main priority is the students. So if there's any issues surrounding the students that also pertaining to society, then we have to work through the students to make sure that that's being fixed before we can obviously work on society. So our main goal is just focusing on students and student welfare and student well-being and student needs, not community as a whole. I've never used a firework in my life.
You've never used?
No.
Wow.
So I'll be the wrong person to give you any advice. So yeah, perhaps have a search through social media or like internet before using it, or ask someone who has more qualification and actually operating a firework, or doing a maneuver with a fireworks before actually attempting it yourself. Make sure you're putting your security and your safety